All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to TCR Trinity Competitive Racing. We are here for the grand finale of season 12 in all three classes, but of course we are here with the Platinum class here tonight for round 15 in Austin, Texas, in the USA at the Circuit of the Americas for what is bound to be an amazing season finale. It's been a great season all around. We enjoyed great racing in silver, golden, and platinum class. All three championships have been decided in terms of the drivers' championships and most of the constructors, but the constructors' championship here tonight in platinum class of season 12, it's technically still up for grabs. The champion himself, Possassin, was driving in a one-man team for most of the season and managed to bring his team up to 249.5 points all by himself. But Red Bull of Breezy and Apprentice are not too far away with 210 points, so 39 points. The difference, 41 points available up for grabs here today. So let's see if the Red Bulls can make it work. And right off the bat, I do see here that Apprentice and Breezy are going to be out there. They are on track, unlike Possassin, who's not on track, so he can't increase that gap. Also, tonight is no regular 50% race. No, it is not. It is actually a very special 100% race, full length, all 56 laps, and each lap being 5.5 kilometers and 20 corners. So get ready for this very special season finale, and to make it even more special, I am joined tonight by a voice that many of you are going to be recognizing and many of you are going to love. Welcome back, Mr. Sensation. How's it going? Absolutely, and what you already told me sort of before the stream that you're not the biggest fan of this track, but it is a very tight one. It's very technical. What is it about this track that you do like or don't like? What do you think we're going to see here tonight? Oh, can you hear me now? Oh, all right, perfect. Sorry, I pulled out the cord out of my controller by accident. One thing I do have to say, though, Mrs. Sensation, apparently STX is letting us know we cannot hear you on stream. I have a feeling it probably has to do with your voice sharing options. Can you take a look at those? But in the meantime here, yeah, I'll go through the runners like you were doing there. Breezy with a quick time, 131.606. We have Bats Plus very closely following, 131.697. And we have Seafreeze currently sitting in third with a 131.748. Very, very tight margins between the top three. And then we have Apparatus in fourth, F1 Racer and Chargers in fifth and sixth. So a little bit of a mix of strategies too. Chargers, McChicken, Cam, and Stanley, as well as Professional trying out the medium tires, whereas everyone else so far is trying out softs, and then STX at the end of the line there on the medium, on the medium. On the medium tires as well. And he's actually on a fast lap right now, going through turns 3, 4, 5, 6. And now he's going to make his way into 7 and 8 as he sets a purple sector in sector 1. And he has gone over the hill here. Mr. Sensation, tell us a little bit more about it again, about this track. And, welcome back to TCR, to commentary. We've really missed you. Talk to us a little bit, and we'll see if the crowd can hear you.
All right. Hopefully everybody can hear me this time. So I did set it up. I got to do the intro all over again. I was saying, have no fear. Blend Machine and Sensations here. All right. 56 laps, USA. I was just saying from before was that the strategy, your setup basically has to be pretty much on point here because it's a lot of tricky kinks and the car can unsettle, I think, very easily. If I had my wish, I wouldn't have it at Coda. I'm old school, so I'm a little older than you guys. You know, I'm not going to give it away. But I would put it in Detroit. That's just me. But if you ever seen a Detroit race, you'll know what I'm talking about if you know, as an F1 fan. That's just me. Detroit or Las Vegas would probably be one of the, or Dallas. Yeah, well,
I guess we'll see what Miami looks like, but for now we have to deal with Circuit of the Americas here in Texas. So looking at Breezy, Breezy is making his way on another fast lap through turns 5, 6, and into 7. Let's see what good this is going to be. Yeah, that's another 2.5 tenths faster than his quickest lap so far in Sector 1. As he now navigates the tricky section there of 9, bringing you into 10 and 11, and then onto the big straight. So I think this is probably going to be the trickiest section. You can lose the car around here, getting through those S's, and then hopping over that little hill before you come into the DRS detection zone. It always catches people out. Breezy is about to finish Sector 2 as he makes his way into turn 12, one of the hardest braking points, but then you can loosen it off and let the car slide in there. It's another purple sector. He is another 3 tenths quicker in Sector 2 on his fastest lap. So he had 2 tenths in Sector 1. He had almost 4 tenths in Sector 2. Let's see what he can do here around the triple right-hander of turns 16, 17, and 18, and then down into 19 and 20 is going to round up the track here as he makes his way, opens up the DRS swing and crosses the line. It's a 131.2. Pretty good improvement there.
Oh, definitely. I was looking at Chatty Doug while he was doing that, and he actually got up to 5th, so not bad for him as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing these Alfa Romeros make a strong impact here on this very last race of the season.
Yeah, and speaking of some special appearances, apart from yourself, Mr. Sensation, we've got Seafreeze on track here today. He's done all the special races throughout the season, but wasn't here for the rest of them. Either way, he's currently sitting in P2 with a 131.580, sorry. Not too far away from P1, and closest one out of the bunch so far.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good. See, you got an old school here. You got Cam. He hasn't gone out. Well, he has gone out earlier. He had a 133.6. So I'll be rooting for him as my dark horse for today.
And now we're watching as Bats Plus is rounding up turn 19 and into 20. Still 7 minutes to go in qualifying. We still got a couple more runs for most of these guys, and Bats Plus into P2 with a purple Sector 3. It's a 131.419, about 2/10 away from Breezy.
By the way, is Black Angel on a, does he have a penalty or no? Because he hasn't put out a lap time. I'm just wondering.
I'm not sure. He might.
Okay. I don't know if he got a back of the grid penalty or anything.
Yeah, we will have to check on the Discord in just a moment to see if that is the case, but I do remember there being a conversation about the rules of back of the grid in qualifying. So basically they are allowed to go out for a, I guess for just a out and in lap. What do they call that? A shakedown lap. So basically you get your setup locked in by getting on track and by getting Parc Fermé activated, but you're not allowed to cross the finish line. So you have to pull back into the pits. Now, some of the drivers in the last couple of seasons have been using that to provide their teammates with slipstream on that one lap. They've literally been timing it to the point where, you know, they come out a certain amount of seconds before their teammate crosses the line or something like that. It's pretty crazy, but I don't see any of that happening here today.
No, I don't think so at all. I know I'm doing early predictions, but I got STX probably pulling out a win on Coda here today with my Dark Horse Cam and probably one of the Alpha Romeros to hit that podium. I know it's kind of early days right now. We only got like 450 left here in qualify, but I'm calling it now. Hey, we got Captain Blade. Captain Blade has just joined. Will he be actually in the race, or he's just will be spectating?
So if he joins during qualifying, he will be put into the race. So he should be able to make the race. I really hope so. That will be nice to see him on track. Captain Blade has also done an amazing job throughout the whole season, commentating for the silver class in a lot of races. Thank you so much to Captain Blade if he's watching or listening. Definitely huge appreciation there for him stepping up and sometimes taking it on solo and doing the whole race by himself. He's done an amazing job and really great to see that. Let's see how he'll do in the race here as in Platinum class. I'm guessing he's jumping in as a reserve. And yeah, in a 100% race, I mean, anything can happen. Even if you're starting from the back, if you've got the pace and you keep it clean and there's, you know, safety cars and things like that, really anything can happen. So it would be nice to see him.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I thought I would see Secret today, but I guess he's not joining us at all. Oh, Captain Blade, yes. Hopefully he'll come back soon. I'm on board with STX right now, and so far so good on his end. I think it's pretty good. Just open up the window and walk straight.
Yeah, we're watching him as he's making his way now into turn 12. Pretty nicely done through there. It's a purple sector, and it is purple by quite a big difference. It's saying about 0.8 of a second faster than his previous sector 2, so that would put him right up there in about 5th. Let's see if he can make up some more time throughout the lap. He's got a little bit of traffic. Yeah, managed to navigate that. Last corner coming up now.
Okay.
And the DRS Open. Oh, there we go. Second place, 131.3, and closest to Breezy.
Uh-oh. Yeah, he has a very aggressive driving style, but it's very, you know, kind of like in the NBA, live by the 3, die by the 3. You know, he's going to go all out. You know, he's not going to hold anything back. Even with damage on, he's still, you know, go all out. But it's going to be a little bit different. Like you said, it's not 50%, it's 100. So I guess you're going to have to pick and choose. These drivers are going to have to pick and choose their times to plan their attacks and, you know, stay out of trouble a lot more than usual 50%.
Yeah, I mean, it changes a lot of things. You've got strategy, tire wear, fuel loads,
Weather.
safety cars, weather. Yeah, it could be anything. I think, though, in this game, with the different race distances, the tire wear does get modulated, so it's sort of proportional to what it would have been. As Breezy sets another fastest lap, a 130.8, and breaks another 5/10 away from STX, who seemed so close just a second ago. Who else do we have out there on track? Seafreeze currently sitting in P6. He's out there for a quick one. But yeah, what I was saying there before is I do imagine that the tire wear is going to be sort of proportional to the 100% race here today. So the tires will just last for longer and make the pit stops relatively around the same, but we never really know. And yeah, I'm excited to see how it's going to affect the drivers here today.
Yeah, I was on board with Chicken. Looked like he might have cut that corner there in those left-right sections of those little S's over there. But he looks. Oh, that is not pretty. He just destroyed the car in the wall there. He is definitely out of qualifying. I think he lost it in the rumble strips up the hill. Yeah, he's out.
So it looks like Coda has taken its first victim.
Yeah, well, this didn't qualify, so I mean, hey, you start to learn from that. So you're like, all right, you know what to do next time.
All right, I think there's only a few. Yeah, there's no more seconds left in qualifying. So right now, Breezy is sitting on pole position. Bats Plus is on a quick lap, but currently in third and 131.4. Seafreeze posts a 131.3 and jumps into second place, just marginally beating out STX. And Bats Plus, let's see where he is. He's currently getting himself into turn 11 here in just a moment. Can he improve? He only needs about a 10th to beat out Seafreeze. He needs about 6/10 to beat Breezy. And he only needs really about 50 thousandths of a second to beat STX here to start on the second row. Let's see what Bats Plus is going to do down into turn 12. Pretty nice and tight through there. He's got a bit of traffic in front, but I don't think it's going to affect him at all. Nice and tidy through turn 14 and into 15. And now this only a few more corners to go. This one is always really exciting. Triple right-hander, nice and flat out, all the way through. Oh, F1 Racer needs to get out of the way there. There he does. Bats Plus now into turn 20. Currently in fourth. Let's see how much he can improve. Into second place, and he just beat out his teammate Seafreeze there. And he's going to be starting in second, and Seafreeze in third. STX is going to be in fourth place, but Breezy, crucially, with that Red Bull, when he really, really needs it for that Constructors' Championship, he's starting in pole position. Apparatus in seventh, so there is still a little bit of work to do. Seafreeze in third, Bats Plus in second, so the AlphaTauris are really pushing it here tonight. And who is that on intermediate tires? Cam is on intermediate tires.
I was looking at that and I'm like, does he know something? But he has an invalid lap, so he, I think he's just playing around. So
does Cam know something we don't? Is he starting to warm those tires up before their necessary time? Is there rain coming into the race? Maybe he thinks, I'm going to start on this set, so I'm going to go out there and scrub them right now, get them up to temperature, and get them all nice and ready for me when the rain comes. We'll see if that is the case. Unfortunately, again, we don't have the forecast as commentators. Codemasters, again, I will tell you for the millionth time, please add that in. Breezy and Bats Plus on the front row in first and second, Seafreeze in third, STX in fourth, McChicken fifth, Charger's going to be starting sixth, and then Apparatus seventh. He needs to move up if Red Bull want that championship for the constructors title. Chatty Duck in eighth, Stanley in ninth, 007 is going to be starting 10th, and then we have KGB, F1 Racer Cam, and Deathwish Tricky at the back of the grid. A little bit of a mix of strategies there in qualifying, but I think the top 10 were all on soft tires.
Yeah.
We'll have a look here in just a moment once we get loaded up. But again, guys, if you're just joining now, it's Blend Machine with Mr. Sensation here for the sensational finale of TCR Season 12. Round 15 at the Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas, USA. And instead of the regular 50% race, we're doing a 100% full length 56 laps around this brilliant circuit. So if you guys are just joining now, make sure you send in some more comments into the live chat. Say hello. Davide is saying hola. Hola, Davide. Very nice to see you. Thank you guys so much for the support. And make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And yeah, get those comments into the live chat. Send us some predictions, some questions, whatever you guys want. We really like seeing your messages coming in. Only 10 seconds to go. Looks like somebody pressed the ready up button a little bit too early.
Come on, player.
Yeah, I'm sure those guys are not going to be too happy about that because it's a 100% race. So strategy and fuel loads are very, very crucial to get worked up here. But it looks like we're going to be getting started for the formation lap in just a second. Mr. Sensation, you've been away for quite a while. Tell us a little bit, about what you've been doing. How has things been? What do you? How excited are you to be back in TCR?
Pretty good. Pretty excited. I said, hey, it's been a while, so let me see what's going on. I have been following from the side, so, I've been working a lot, so that's why I really haven't been able to say anything. But from the races that I've been watching for the past 2 seasons, I was like, okay, this guy's looking pretty good. Silver. I'm not going to speak about your race last night because I think you did everything right.
On Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah, on Tuesday. So you at least you didn't get jerked like Lewis Hamilton. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, but not taking anything from Mad Max. He did his thing, but kind of wanted to be fair on the track. So, no, I've just been just trying to stay safe with this wacky world that we live in with COVID and everything else like that. So, I was looking maybe to maybe race again. I'm not sure. I was thinking about it, but maybe for next season, I was thinking about dabbing in again and giving it another try. It's been a long time for me, so I haven't raced since like season 4. So that's how long, since I'm the OG, kind of from back in the day. So yeah, it's been a long time, but I wouldn't mind. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, I think we would welcome you back with open hands, of course, as always. I mean, I was very happy to find out today that you would be commentating with me. So, yeah, anytime. Definitely make your comeback. And if you are coming back as a driver, make sure you also jump into the booth with me or with Chatty or with somebody else once in a while as well. Help us out.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I like Chatty, man. Chatty's like he's just that gentleman commentator that's like, if he sees something that happens that's real bad, he's just like, oh man, like, we'll get him next time, champ. He cracks me up every time. And I just want to say, Secret is actually watching. So I know he's a reserve, but he said he made a statement stating that he will be looking to take people down for next season. So I was like, oh, okay. So he's putting it out there. He's coming for the title. So he's letting it be known.
Oh, we have a spun car on the formation lap on the grid. It's a Mercedes.
Yeah, we do.
I have no idea how that even is possible at all because the AI is
Wow.
supposed to take over that car. Hopefully, it's not going to be starting that way, but that is something we've never seen.
Yo.
Also, the game was showing me that we're going to have a 4-stop race. I really don't think that's going to be the case. I think we might see a
Okay.
2 or maybe a 3-stop race here today. Now
Oh,
we're on the grid. We're all lined up. The
I think he
Mercedes.
glitched out.
Yeah, I think Bottas did his famous pit lane spin and somehow ended up on track. 5-second
Oh,
penalty to Bottas.
actually,
Um,
funny enough, that's actually Bats Plus. That's actually,
oh no. Oh no,
yeah,
let's see here. No, Bats Plus is lined up on his, but who is that?
that is Bats. Well, to me, it's Bats Plus. That's
I
what I'm
think
looking
it's
at.
Captain Blade. Yeah, it's Captain Blade.
No way.
Yeah, it's Captain Blade, and oh, now he's
Oh, he's in.
moving,
He's moving it. He's moving it. He's moving in.
and he's
No,
gone, and he started the race, I guess, without the lights even going on, and now Captain Blade has left the session. I think Captain Blade had a little bit of a connection issue.
Oh man. So that means does he go around and then he comes back?
I have no idea. I guess we're gonna see in a moment here, in about a minute and a half, and the lobby has just crashed.
Oh. Okay, maybe Bats Plus will still get a chance to come in the race.
Oh,
So,
and we're
okay, I
back,
guess
and it
not.
looks like we're going.
We're
It looks
starting?
like we're off.
Oh,
And
okay.
Breezy's got a good start. Oh, STX has got a brilliant start here. He's attacking on Seafreeze into turn 1. STX is up into P3. We've got cars side by side all over the place. Seafreeze is defending positions from Apprentice as Apprentice
Wow.
makes his way up into P4. Already he started P7. That was a pretty crazy start from Apprentice, and he's now right on the back wing of STX. I think the field is a little bit confused of what just happened there, and
Yeah.
that was the most craziest start to a 100% race that you
Ooh.
could have imagined. We have a yellow flag in sector 2.
Is that Seafreeze?
I'm
somebody
not
just-
sure who it is, but yeah, I think it might have been Seafreeze. Seafreeze dropped quite a few positions down
Ooh.
into P10, battling three-way
Oh, somebody
with
lost a
some
piece.
people. Yeah, there's a piece of a front wing flying off. This is just absolutely crazy.
Yes, it has. I don't know what's going on. It's okay. Okay. Is Captain Blade with us or he's not with us?
I honestly have no idea. It did say that he left the session, and I did not see a message that he rejoined back. So for now, we're going to treat him as an AI car on track
Okay.
unless he manages to rejoin. But in the meantime, Breezy, 1.3 seconds clear of Bats, plus Apprentice in third, and then STX in fourth, right on the back wing of Apprentice. Apprentice started P7 and made up 4 positions on lap 1 as we start lap 2. And we've got 54 more to go. It's going to be a crazy race. Chatty Duck and Seafreeze battling side by side. Deathwish Tricky is on the left-hand side of Seafreeze as well. It's a 3-way battle. Deathwish trying to make a double overtake down the inside. Oh, he makes contact with Chatty. Had to give up the position there. Now he's got Seafreeze trying to retake position. Seafreeze's got Stanley on his inside as well as they're making their way through turns 4, 5, and 6. This is absolute madness in the season finale of Platinum Class. I mean, yeah, the Drivers' Championship is decided, so these guys are just driving like there's no tomorrow in this race. Absolutely brilliant here as Stanley and KGB are now banging wheels and Seafreeze banging wheels, and Stanley jumps down the inside and manages to make that overtake stick, and he's up into P8.
Yeah, there's definitely some wheel banging going on. So I don't know. It's we got Deathwish on that. A little bit of that draft off of oh, there he is. He overtook Seafreeze.
Yeah, there goes Deathwish, Tricky into P9, but Seafreeze is not going to let him have it that easy. He's going to try and defend down the inside, around the outside, into the next corner. Deathwish, they're giving up the position for now because they made a tiny little bit of a touch there. But KGB Black Angel is now in this rear wing as well, so he's going to want to retake that position as soon as possible. Oh, really wide around. What was that? Turn 17 there. And now he's trying to block out KGB from making a move on him. KGB is going to go around the outside anyways, and we're going to have DRS enabled here as we're now starting lap 3.
Yes, and things will now get interesting with the DRS being available.
It's already pretty interesting all over the place here. There's another three-way battle. It's now Cam, Death with Tricky, and KGB all battling it out for positions. This is absolutely crazy. Back at the front as well, we've got Apparatus within DRS on Bats. We've got Chargers within 0.2 of a second behind Professional, and there he's going to have the DRS advantage here in just a moment, as well as now Apparatus is going to have DRS on Bats. Let's see if that's going to get him closer to that AlphaTauri.
He might, but I don't know. This back of the green is looking so aggressive.
Apparatus with a purple sector 2 with that DRS wing enabled. He's the front runner at the moment who has DRS, as Bass Plus is outside of that DRS range on Breezy, and STX 3.1 seconds behind, so not putting enough pressure on Apparatus. And remember, Apparatus needs P2 here today if Red Bull want to take the Constructors' Championship at the last second in the last race. He's going to have DRS once again on the start-finish straight now, and they are going to be nice and close. Regular track limits here today, allowing the drivers to really use the whole track.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I want a fair shake. I want to see somebody who's going to actually win it at the end.
All right, lap 4 of 56, long way to go. Looks like Seafreeze just made an overtake on Chatty Duck for P8.
Yeah,
yeah, there's overtakes happening all over the place right now. It's actually kind of hard to keep up with everything that's going on. I think Captain Blade might have been able to rejoin because he's making up time, he's making up positions, and he's moving through the field up into P11 right now, right on the rear wing of KGB Black Angel. So I think he was able to rejoin, and hopefully he'll be able to complete the race here today as well. Looks like Apparatus is going to be making a move on Bats Plus, and he does make a move, and it's a really easy one with the DRS, and he is already half a second clear before they even make it into the next corner. Going a little bit wide on the exit though, lost a bit of time there, and now Bats Plus is going to have to fight back. Meantime, Breezy in the lead. He started from pole position. He was very clear in his pole position time, and he is now 2.5 seconds clear of his teammate Apparatus, who's got Bats Plus for company. Let's see how that battle turns out. And back a couple positions here. 007 Professional right on the rear wing of Chargers and within DRS range. Let's see if this battle can develop here in the next couple of laps. Mr. Sensation, your impressions so far?
So far so good. I'm just trying to see here who's going to be the first one to eventually go into the pits, because everybody's on the softs, and it's usually, I guess, with 50%, I guess it would have been we've been looking at lap 7, lap 8 by that point. It would have been wear and tear in those softs, so I guess we're looking at what, maybe lap 12, 15-ish maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends on if this game's tire wear model is the same as it's been for years, where it sort of gets divided up depending on the race distance. So it treats a 50% race like it is a full 100% race, but only 28 laps. If that's still the case, then the tires should last, in this case on the softs, probably about lap 20 or so, as now it looks like Chargers makes a move on STX, and they are side by side. Oh, and a big touch there on the side pod of STX from Chargers. I hope he has got his front wing intact after that, and that also is allowing Professional to get right up into this battle. So it's now turning into a three-way battle between a McLaren, a Williams, and an Alfa Romeo. Crucially though, in the front, Apparatus still holding Bats Plus back by half a second. It looks like Bats Plus with the DRS is now catching up on the start-finish straight as we get this shot from the front wing of Bats Plus. and he's not going for the move. He's playing it very conservative. I think he is using the DRS to try and get away from Chargers and just pretty much get his tires to last for his strategy.
There you go. It's not about being the fastest right now. It's about who's the more strategic driver for those 56 laps. And Captain Blade is actually, he's shaking and baking right now. I mean, he's up to 9th place, trying to close in on Stanley.
Yeah, never give up in this sport, in this game. You never know what's going to happen. It's lap 6 of 56. So we've got 50 more laps to go. It's unbelievable. Yeah. And for those of you who are not used to it, you know, thank you for bearing with us. If you guys are going to watch throughout the whole race, you guys deserve, you know, something. But maybe not from me. Maybe Seafreeze can send you guys something. A little bit of TCR merch or something. We'll see.
That's probably, yeah, that'll work.
But what a great race this is. And look at that, STX making an overtake on Chargers. 007 Professional is trying to make it into a double overtake, but that's not quite working out just yet. Still side by side, but the McLaren of Chargers manages to inch just enough to hold that position. But let's not call it yet, because here comes 007 down the inside on Chargers. Nope, giving up that position for now, and now he's going to have the DRS.
Yeah.
He's going for it in the last corner, getting his nose in there.
He got it.
Oh, a little bit of a squeeze there as he passes Chargers, and they both have DRS, and it's still side by side into turn 1 on the next lap, and they are still side by side, but it looks like 007 manages to inch forward there, and he is up into P5. Well done. What a battle this is. And now look who's on the back of Chargers. It's Seafreeze.
Yeah. This is where it's going to get scary, man. That S section, because these guys are picking up some speed, and they're just holding it in there, just racing wheel to wheel. You know.
Yeah, these guys are treating us to a real treat, real show here tonight. And let's see here, look at them weaving as STX leads them on into the DRS zone, jumping on board with Seafreeze. He's using his battery as well. It looks like in front of them, 007 Professional is going for a move on STX as Seafreeze goes for a move on Chargers. Professional makes it, the fence there. Seafreeze making big contact with Chargers as they're still side by side into turn 13. Let's see how this is going to play out. Seafreeze manages to make that pass work, and he's up into P6. STX, though, still behind Professional. Professional now 7 seconds behind Bats Plus, and Bats Plus still keeping within 0.6 of a second behind Apparatus.
Man, look at the train, man. It's a train coming. A long train, that is.
We might have a pass here from Stanley on Chargers into turn 1 as they come up the hill. Stanley breaks much later, and he gets that position done, and that is P7 for Stanley.
Yeah, this is where it gets scary again. Back in sector 1. Man, these guys are just going.
Yeah, pretty incredible driving here from our Platinum class. It's been a great season. Passassin, the champion, is not driving here today, but he displayed some amazing things in this season. If you guys have missed out on that, you can go back through the whole season if you like. We have all of the races here, and I'm sure that in the off season we will make probably some highlight videos to showcase the major things, the biggest crashes, the biggest overtakes, the craziest overtakes. We have some people this season, especially Sequid is one of them. I'm sure he's listening right now, and I'm sure he'll like the mention. But he has made some really, really incredible overtakes in this season. And yeah, I'm sure that they will make it into that highlight reel, so stick around for that. But so far, lap 8 of 56 in this season finale of season 12. And look at this massive train of cars following each other, nice and close. Captain Blade is right on the end of that train as well.
Yeah. Captain Blade, man, I think he's gonna move up at least 3 positions by this point. somebody is going to crack. I don't know who. Somebody on that train is going to crack. And oh, somebody just did a sharp dive. I don't know if that was Stanley.
That was Seafreeze down the inside on SDX, and that is P5 for Seafreeze.
Oh wow! Man.
Yeah, there's been action and overtakes every single lap so far since the start, so I'm sure there's going to be more to come. It's a longer race here today, as we've mentioned. So anything could still happen. You gotta have that focus on top of everything here today. It's not just about speed and pace and strategy, but just your overall mental focus, mental strength. Let's see how they do. Stanley is using all of his battery trying to get away from Chargers, but Chargers is still looking for a move down the inside. It's not gonna happen just yet, and everybody there looking, but nobody making moves on that particular occasion. Seafreeze is doing everything he can to stick in front of STX and stick close to Professional. I have no idea how Professional is able to keep these guys behind him.
Hey, it's like I said, it's the strategy, just managing. You know, this is real good. I mean, it's still early days, man. You just hit double figures, 10 laps, so this is 56. It's still early days. It's you got to know when to attack. You know, you already got a guy already using his battery out already. It's kind of like, hey, you got to reserve it, man. You got a long way to go.
Yeah, most definitely. We're only about not even a fifth through this race yet, and look at this. Oh, we've got somebody off its Chargers. Chargers has gone for a little bit of a spin there, and he is now down to P10, P11, P12. He's dropping quite a few positions. Cam is going to overtake him as well, so that's another position down the drain. He's now down to 13. Had a little bit of a half spin from what it looked like. And Seafreeze is now diving down the inside on Professional into turn 13 or turn 12. Oh, but Professional is going to go for the switchback. Seafreeze is going to have the DRS. He's going to try and go around the right-hand side and into turn 13 now. Let's see how that's going to work out. 007 Professional defending hard. Oh, a little bit of a touch there again between these two drivers.
Yeah.
And Seafreeze is into P4.
I think that little spin with Chargers is a sign of the tire wear is starting to take effect.
Yeah, that might be the case. I think I brought my tires to lap 9 on Tuesday and then took the mediums, or was intending to take the mediums from there until that second safety car came out. But here tonight, as we said, you know, because it's a 100% race, we might have a longer tire stints. But here is STX going into the pits. First one to change those red stripes. And let's see what kind of tire he's going to throw in. Looks like the yellow stripe medium tires are going on for STX.
Okay, yeah, okay. Thought I had a little delay there.
All right, and F1 Racer now catching up on Black Angel. This little train that we had kind of dispersed a little bit. I think you're right. I think the drivers are starting to feel the tire wear because we've now got gaps of 9/10, 8/10, 7/10. Everybody's starting to spread out a little bit more than they were before. And Bats Plus is making a move here on Apparatus. Apparatus defense down the inside into turn, turn 12. And now around turn 13, Apparatus still defending. Getting a little bit of a tail slide there through the exit of the corner, but keeping it all nice and tidy. And looks like Breezy has got a choice right now. Does he dive into the pits? Is he going to continue on for another lap? Looks like he will continue.
Okay.
What is Apparatus going to do? Because I think Apparatus, under pressure, might have been using more tires, but no, he's continuing on as well, and so is Bats Plus. So this little battle for P2 is going to continue. Now Bats Plus is also going to have the DRS on the start-finish straight. 80% of battery left to his usage whenever he likes. Yeah. That is quite incredible management there.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the strategy right there. You know, it's early days. You don't need to put it all in and you know, put your eggs all in one basket right now. You got time. You got time to play with.
Yeah, and speaking of time, lots of time still left in this race, but we've got a couple more people into the pits. Chargers throwing on a medium tire, and Professional also going for the medium option tire here tonight. Bats Plus dropping a bit of time back to Apparatus. He's down to about 0.4 of a second now. But let's see with the DRS on the back straight. He's catching up. Apparatus goes to the left-hand side. Bats to the right-hand side. And Apparatus is going to try and outbrake him, but that's not going to be close enough. Bats Plus did have a big lockup there into turn 12. And now Bats Plus wide through turn 13 and 14. Maybe he's starting to feel those tires. Oh, Deathwish Tricky is out.
Oh.
Deathwish is out, and that's a safety car.
Yeah, he's smashed. He smashed into, I think he lost it. Because that piece of that wing just flew off right when Chargers passed him.
Yeah, from just the map, because we didn't have any drivers around, from the map it did look like he lost it on turn 10. So that is the little left kink after you come across like the little hill at the end of the first sector. And maybe he got a little bit of a tail whip, might have slid it into the wall on the inside of that corner. As Breezy, Bats Plus, Apparatus, Seafree, Stanley, Captain Blade, and Shaddy Duck all go into the pits. This has really fallen into the lap of Breezy. That was perfect timing. And also for Apparatus, Breezy was far enough in front so that they didn't really have to do a double stack in the pits. Apparatus didn't lose any time. Breezy putting on a soft tire. So he's going to do a double stint on soft and then maybe switch over to some other tires. Or maybe he's going to keep on going with the softs. We'll see. I mean, 100% race, 43 more laps to go. What would you do in this situation, Sensation?
Since we got the long game, I think I would go with the mediums. I would go with the mediums because you got to start calculating how long did that last for those softs. That was about, what, 12, 13 laps maybe? So add another 13 to that. By that point, he'll be out. You'll be ahead. Yeah, you got time. I would go with the mediums. He'll fall down by the wayside, so just not, as long as you keep that pace up, you'll be fine.
All right, looking at the position changes while we're under safety car. So Breezy and Bats Plus are exactly where they started, but Apparatus doing a great job. Started P7, running right now in P3, and very much still in the run here tonight for potentially a Constructors' Championship in TCR if he can bring it home in P2. Then we've got Seafreeze in P4 at the moment. Stanley, Seafreeze lost a position from where he started. Stanley up 4 positions. Captain Blade up 9 positions. Now here's another little thing here. Captain Blade is technically driving for a Mercedes in tonight's race. He is a reserve, so I'm pretty sure his points will not count for Mercedes. So I'm pretty sure Breezy and Apparatus are still on for the run for the championship for the Constructors, as long as Captain Blade's points, if he finishes in the points, don't count for Mercedes. I'm pretty sure they won't, again, because he's a reserve, but I'm just not 100% sure, about 99% sure. But yeah, looking at other position changes, Professional up 3 positions. STX and Chatty unfortunately down a few. STX down 4 and Chatty down a position. F1 Racer has gained 2 from where he started. Chicken has lost 6. And KGB Black Angel lost 1 position from where he started. Chargers definitely the biggest loser on the board, unfortunately, so far in tonight's race. He is 8 positions down. In 14th, started 6th, so he's got a little bit of work to do. It looks like the whole field has made 1 stop so far in tonight's race. So get ready for the restart, hopefully at the end of this lap.
Yeah, and unfortunately, as you was explaining the whole situation, Stanley ended up getting a penalty, unfortunately, because him and Captain Blade actually had a little love tap which I thought Captain Blade would get the penalty, but it actually got hit on Stanley, so that's going to kind of cost him a couple of places down because he's going to end up having to serve that.
Yeah, and he's definitely bound to make more pit stops in tonight's race, so unfortunately he will have to serve that penalty at some point in tonight's race. Yeah. But it looks like safety car will be coming in because I do see a green thing on the top of it, a green light. Let's see if we get the message here as we cross the line into Sector 3. There it is. Safety car is in this lap. It's going to be lap 15 when we restart this race here for the season finale of Season 12 in the Platinum class, Round 15, Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas. Let's see what this race is going to bring our way. So far, it's been one crazy drive from a lot of these drivers. Now they're going to be bunched up again, and let's see what kind of crazy battling we're going to see here in a moment.
See, this is the part that once that safety car comes in, a lot of people have a tendency to give it too much gas and lose the rear on that restart. So I'm kind of waiting to see what's going to happen here. I'm not trying to jinx anybody, but I'm looking for Pratis to have a great start off the restart. So we're going to see right now.
Yeah, you were right about a couple of drivers getting a little bit tail happy there into the exit of the last corner, but Pratis, Bats Plus, and Breezy have managed to hold on to the car. And they are still pretty close to each other. Stanley is catching up to Seafreeze, Captain Blade. Oh, we've got a yellow. We've got a yellow in Sector 1. It's KGB. What has happened to KGB? KGB is around. He's missing a piece of his front wing. No safety car or VSC for this one, so we're going to keep on racing here. Looking at STX right now, he's catching up pretty quickly on Professional. No DRS is going to be available for the next 3 laps, but look behind him. Chatty Duck is diving down the inside on STX into turn 11. And he's made that one stick for now.
Yep.
With the slipstream now, though, STX is going to try to re-overtake possibly. He's going to go down the inside into turn 12. He's going to try and outbrake Chatty. He does so. Oh, a little bit of a touch there. Chatty gets pushed off the track slightly. Still defending, still side by side through the double right-hander.
Nice, nice.
And now making their way through, and it's looking like STX is going to keep the position for now. We've also got a battle closer to the front here. Stanley, Seafreeze, Pratis, Captain Blade, all of them in a nice little train of cars with no DRS just yet, but they will have DRS on the start of the next lap. Let's see how they do here. Lap 16, 40 more laps to go. Anything can still happen here tonight.
Man. Oh. Captain Blade got a little tail end happy there, but he was able to hold it. So far, so good. Here on lap 16.
Looking at another battle here closer to the end, to the far end of the points here. McChicken defending P10 from F1 Racer and trying to make up time on Chatty Duck in front of him in that Aston Martin. Very beautiful livery this season. I've really enjoyed the new liveries that we've had in this game this season. And of course, another season coming up, most likely in February, season 13 of TCR. If you guys are interested, if you're looking to race with some of these guys, and I'll tell you, these guys are some of the best people on the PS network in terms of F1 drivers. That is absolutely for sure. So if you guys are interested, definitely check out the links in the description of the video for our website, and our Discord link should be in there as well. You can join the Discord, you can join and let us know which class you want to drive in. We will have some pre-season testing going on probably towards the end of January or starting of February or so. and then we should be getting back to racing again in February or maybe March, somewhere around that area. So you've got a couple of months to get acquainted with the game, practice, see what you can do. 007 and STX, big battle going on here into turn 1. Chatty Duck, oh sorry, that was Chatty Duck and STX, and Chatty Duck re-overtaking STX on a lap 17. Also, there's a link in the description to the video to our affiliate sponsor, Fanatec, and their website. So check that out as well if you want to support the league and if you want to get yourself some great racing equipment. They are also the equipment sort of sponsor of F1 2021. So kind of works in, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
Here comes STX on Chatty Duck. Chatty has no DRS. STX does have the DRS. He's going to be using his battery as well on this one. And he's going to be through for P8 before they make it into turn 12. Chatty Duck, though, will have the DRS on the start-finish straight in just a few moments. And still battling happening all over the track, except for at the front. Breezy on those soft tires, pulling out 3.3 seconds on Bats Plus. Pratis falling back a little bit. He's 2 seconds back on Bats Plus, and he really needs that P2 here tonight. So he needs to start working harder and finding some extra time on the track.
Yeah, definitely. He needs to. I mean, this is the first three drivers definitely gave each other. They got a little bit of a gap. It's like they're right there, like right on the cusp, but it's just a hard time just trying to catch up to these guys. While you got the middle part of these guys are like just trained right behind each other. They just still keeping pace, just like the start of the race all over again.
Yeah, that's what a safety car sometimes does to a race, pretty much neutralizing it and bringing everybody back together. It has happened here, but we are seeing some gaps forming. Captain Blade behind Stanley, Professional behind Captain Blade, about 1.8 seconds each there. Chatty Duck has now unfortunately dropped out of the 1 second gap to his teammate in front. And he's got STX with Chicken, Chargers, and Cam all very, very close behind, all trying to catch up right now, all trying to catch that slipstream weaving on that back straight. This is one hell of a drive. Pratis, looks like Pratis has had a moment. Pratis has had a moment. He's down to P4, and he's got Seafreeze in front of him now. So that is going to hurt his race a little bit, and Red Bull's hopes of that Constructors' Championship might be slipping away here, but still a long way to go. And if Bats Plus makes a mistake, they could possibly bounce back. But now, instead of the two Red Bulls in front, it is the Red Bull of Breezy and then the two AlphaTauris of Bats Plus and Seafreeze in P2 and P3, with Pratis now having DRS, but a position down.
Pratis is really trying to catch back up on Seafreeze.
Stanley is going to have the DRS on the Pratis as well, so that is some added pressure that he's going to have to deal with. I'm not sure if you guys noticed that, but we've got the sparklers out again on track. We've had them a couple of times. Mr. Sensation, I don't know if you know what we mean by that, but sometimes either a barrier or a curb gets stuck with sparks in it. So sparks keep on coming out on it. Yeah, so I've got one on my my screen right now, or at least I noticed it as we were passing, I think through turn 4 or 5, somewhere around there.
Oh, it's right on the curb, right on the kind of on the right side.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I saw that on the last night's race. I was just like, why is that there? Okay.
Yeah, the sparklers are out before the race is even over. I don't know, I guess that's the way to do it in Texas. Just fire, sparks, and, you know, and barbecues.
Yeah, everything's big in Texas. Yeah, there you go. There you go. McChicken's trying to make a little overtake here on Chargers. He was pretty close. He might get him in the DRS here.
Let's watch that battle going on as McChicken is defending that last point paying position in tonight's race in P10, trying to make it 2 points at the end of the season to his name if he can overtake Chargers. But yeah, not really getting much closer there with the DRS enabled. One thing I guess we haven't really touched on here today, USA is one of those tracks where setup definitely makes a difference. And there's a lot of different, psychologies that people take around here. There's those that go for more downforce and a softer suspension. There's those who go for a soft suspension but with less downforce, and they like the drifty car but having the extra speed on the straights. There's a lot of different philosophies, I guess, that you can try and work with for your setup. So that might be one thing that's holding back McChicken here. It might be that on the straights, he just doesn't have the speed against Chargers, but now Chargers is also close enough for DRS on Chatty Duck. Chatty Duck really losing a lot of time. Chargers might be close enough for a move. He's going to dive down the inside into turn 12. Oh, more contact there, squeezing Chatty off the track as they go side by side, and now McChicken is right in it, and McChicken is going to dive down the inside on Chargers. This is absolutely madness here right now, and look at that, a double touch there. Oh, very weavy from Chatty Duck on the rear end. He manages to catch it. Chargers still battling with McChicken, who's trying every angle there is possible in every corner to try and overtake, but it's just not working for him just yet. But Chatty Duck moves up into P8, overtaking Chargers there. What an incredible race this is.
It definitely is, but I want to see professional kind of make a move to get it going. It's like you can't catch Captain Blade. Captain Blade this man is moving, man. I mean, he was in the back last, and now he's 6.
McChicken hits a big curb, one of those yellow triple sausage curbs on the inside of turn 6 there, I think it was, and his car jumped right into the air. But he manages to keep it on track for now, and he's right on the rear wing of Chatty Duck. He is going to have the DRS, but so will Chatty. Oh, a little bit of a touch there on the back end of Chatty. Let's see what's going to happen here now with the DRS enabled. Chatty's actually pulling away a little bit and catching up more on Chargers. So yeah, I think setups are definitely coming into effect here on the straights.
Yeah, it definitely has. Well, but let me ask you this, Glenn. Since you said McChicken had hit that sausage curb and kind of jumped in the air, has that floor plate, has that ever played a part in any of these races here, like a little bit of floor damage, which will hurt the downforce? Have you ever experienced it or have ever seen it?
I personally have not experienced it, luckily, throughout the season. This season, somehow, I managed to have a pretty clean one in terms of incidents and damage and things like that. But in my commentary, I have heard from a lot of the drivers that they might have not noticed it, or maybe they noticed it towards the end of the race, that they might have had a yellow or a orange side pod or floor. So definitely it is working, and on full damage it is active, and it's KGB, I think. Yeah, KGB having a little bit of a spinaroo at the exit of turn 18. So that would be the triple right-hander, the really fast one, and he lost the car. But he is now 39 seconds back on F1 Racer on those soft tires.
Wow, speaking of soft tires, we got Breezy over here with almost 8-second gap. Just might as well just put the car in cruise control from this point.
And there was a Prattis also overtaking Seafreeze for P3, trying to make back those positions, and that time that he lost, having a little bit of a moment, a half spin, or maybe he might have just lost the car for a moment. Just a few laps ago, lost a couple of positions. But as we mentioned, he really needs that second place here today.
He spun.
Yeah. Oh, McChicken going for another spin with those really hot rear tires now. And we have a yellow flag in Sector 3. Luckily, there's nobody around, so he's not going to collect anyone with him. But he is gonna have to take it real easy on these tires for the next few corners, as he's drifting his way around the triple right-hander there.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh no, and he lost it.
Jesus.
He lost it. And he's off, and he's into the barrier, and that is a DNF for McChicken. Yellow flag is in sector 3, but I don't think this is going to bring out a safety car.
No, because he's clearly off the track, but I don't know the way that happened when I was on board with him. It looks like it looked like he just wanted to say it's over.
I don't know. His tires were really hot, and he was trying to make his way around those corners, but once it snaps on you like that, it's going to be really difficult to try and collect it back. So that is unfortunately our second DNF of the race. McChicken and Deathwish Tricky have not made it through this 100% race. I mean, even if this was a 50% race, they would have been 5 laps away from the finish here. So yeah, unfortunately a little bit short on full distance or even 50% distance. But now we're watching as Seafreeze is catching up or keeping right behind the Prattis, because you didn't really lose any time when the Prattis overtook him. They are catching up very, very slightly on Bats Plus as well. Bats Plus was about 1.8 seconds clear. He's now 1.4. So it looks like Prattis does have the better, faster pace here tonight, because he's able to close in time on Bats, whereas when Seafreeze was in front, they were losing time to Bats. But Seafreeze is there. He's going for a move because Prattis lost it. Prattis having a snap and having to correct it and losing all of the hard work that he's done over the last few laps to catch back to Seafreeze and overtake him. And now he's got Stanley for company as well. And maybe those medium tires are starting to scream at them as well, or maybe it's a setup thing. I don't know, but yeah, this is starting to get interesting.
I'm going with a setup thing, man, because it's like you said, it's just a little spotty here and there. I'm going with the setup. I think maybe it's one of those it feels good for the softs, but not for the mediums kind of thing, and vice versa. I don't know.
Yeah, this is getting very interesting here. Can the Prattis make his way back into P2? Can Seafreeze hold back Prattis from getting this Constructors' Championship here tonight? What about Bats Plus? He is about 1.3 seconds clear of Seafreeze, so they're slowly reeling him in with this little bit of a train of 4 cars that is going on here on track. Other than that, everybody else has pulled out a little bit of a gap on each other. Bats Plus 10 seconds in front, but now done 11 laps on those soft tires. So he's going to probably start having to think about some newer tires here in the second. And we have another off. It's F1 Racer. He's in the gravel on the exit of turn 18. So turn 18 has caught out a couple of drivers so far. And now F1 Racer is back on track. No damage on the car except for maybe some overheated, dusty tires.
Yeah, and once again, that might be a key thing to say, all right, I think it's about that time. Time for another stop.
Lap 25 of 56, 3 more to half distance, and then we've got another half distance to go, because we are doing a 100% race here tonight to finish off what has been one of the probably the best seasons that at least I got to witness in TCR so far. We had close driving and close racing between everyone in all 3 classes. You know, 2 of these classes came down to the last couple of races. We had the really dramatic finish in silver with myself unfortunately involved in that. But I mean, yeah, I'm pretty happy with the season that we had. McLaren, of course, at least, you know, we got the Constructors' Championship. Sir Charles got the Drivers' Championship, so we got to keep both of those trophies in the McLaren garage. That was definitely a nice, you know, consolement for me. Yeah, we're going to come back stronger into Season 13, and I'm sure all of these drivers are thinking the same thing, because Assassin came out of nowhere in Season 12 of Platinum Class, and really dominated the season. We also had another dominant performance the season before that by Tasmanian Devil, of course. So
Yeah.
I'm expecting somebody to do that in season 13. Who do you think is going to be? Is it Bats Plus, Breezy? Who else is on that candidate list?
You got if he's becomes regular, you got Secret. That would be nice to see him and Taz go at it. And I mean, hey man, it's a crapshoot. Whoever you pick, it's not going to be a bad pick. So between those four drivers, I would go probably. I got Breezy just edging out. Maybe Taz. Maybe. That's what I got.
Yeah, Taz is still in college, doing his studies. So I think it was crucial for him to win that season because he knew he was going away to school. So definitely, again, congratulations to him on that incredible season. Again, congratulations to Assassin on incredible season 12. He broke Tasmania Devil's record for the most wins in a single season as well. So that was another record broken there. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see what season 13 brings. I'm excited to see who's going to move up between the classes as well. That's another thing that happens every single year and every season. We have drivers that move from silver to gold, from gold to platinum, from platinum back to gold, because maybe, you know, they want to win a championship that's a little bit less difficult, a little bit less competitive, although Golden Class this year was just as competitive as any other, you know, class and any other driver in TCR. I mean, as I said, this was probably one of the best seasons that I got to see in TCR. I'm really, really happy that I got to witness it and got to commentate on it.
Oh yeah, that's very good. But let me be the Johnny on the spot here. But if you did win the chip, would you have moved to Golden or would you have stayed to defend?
I think either way, my decision was kind of pre-made. I was going to be staying in silver.
Okay.
I do like the silver class. I'm also, unfortunately, not too good without the assists. So I still use the ABS. I still use the traction control or the medium traction.
Really?
I was thinking about it though. The thought did cross my mind that maybe I should try myself out in the golden class and try to turn off those assists and just make it a little bit more difficult to see how I react to that. But maybe we'll do that into the next game. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. The next game it might be more complicated than this game. I don't know. I really thought they would do an update on the Abu Dhabi track, but I see that they did not. And I like the fact that they took that corner out and made it just one long corner now with the deep bank. But yeah, you know, it's Codemasters. You can't get your hopes.
Yeah, I mean, the next game is also going to be the first one where EA is going to take a more sort of controlling, managing stance, more of a design and infrastructure stance as well on that game, whereas on this one, they were really just there to kind of provide support, provide financing, and then Codemasters had most of the game already completed when they were still Codemasters, so they let them finish it with the same people, same team, same resources, same everything, not to stir up the pot too much, and I totally understand that, but we'll see how EA affects, you know, the Codemasters team and their philosophy of how they make a game, an F1 game. That's definitely going to be very interesting to see. Looks like we just had an overtake on track here, 007 Professional overtaking Chargers for P7, and look at that, Breezy jumping into the pits. He's ready to switch off those softs for another set of softs.
Oh, okay.
So it looks like Breezy is going along with what the game and Amazon prediction was, that it's going to be a 3-stop race going soft, 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 and then a medium at the end.
Yeah, I guess. I guess that's how it goes.
Well, let's see what the rest of the field decides to do here on lap 29 of 56. We are now halfway through tonight's 100% race season finale. Seafreeze and Apparatus move up a position. Bats Plus takes over the provisional lead at the moment, but in the net lead is still technically Breezy. He was about 10 seconds clear when he was pitting. He's gone to another soft tire. Let's see if that strategy is going to work out for him. Now we're watching as Seafreeze is trying to catch back on Apparatus, and Apparatus is making up more time on Bats Plus, but his battling with Seafreeze did slow them down a little bit. At one point, Seafreeze was about a second away from Bats Plus, and then they went down to a second and a half when they were battling between himself and Apparatus. So I don't know, maybe the better strategy for Apparatus is not to battle Seafreeze if he gets re-overtaken again. Just ride along in his DRS, save those tires, let Bats Plus waste his battery.
But now you got the field, the first, what was you got, 1, 2, 3, 4, first 4 drivers, 15 laps on those mediums. Now it's going to be that time for them to pit. And, you know, Breezy just going to just sit back and just start collecting some names here after this, because it's going to just lap back around to Breezy again.
Yeah, and Breezy is only 0.8 of a second away from Stanley, so he's going to be joining this 4-way DRS train just in one moment. He's right on the back of Stanley again. Brand new soft tires. That is the difference. He was 2.5 seconds behind Stanley when he came out of the pits after his pit stop, and now he's right there with this pack. Let's take a look. He's gonna have the DRS now in just a moment, and if he's gonna be close enough possibly to overtake on Stanley. And here he comes, and that is P4 for Breezy.
Just gonna slide on by there. Let's see if he get a purple sector, because he did get a purple sector. Yep, there you go. Back to back with the traffic. Oh boy.
He's got to make his way around Seafreeze, which is not very easy. Let's see if he's going to be able to do so on the next DRS zone on the start-finish straight. Bats Plus, 1.3 seconds clear of Seafreeze. Or Apparatus, sorry, and then Seafreeze about 4/10 clear of Apparatus. So let's see here. Here comes Breezy. He's gonna make this overtake. Although Seafreeze still has DRS, so they're gonna be sort of side by side into turn 1. Seafreeze is gonna try and hold it around the outside there. Breezy is gonna keep it. Oh, they're gonna be really close there.
He had to back out. He had to back out. Yeah.
Yeah, Seafreeze was trying to stick his nose up in there, but it was a little bit too dangerous. We have a Sector 3 yellow. It's F1 Racer. It's F1 Racer, and he has spun the wrong way around on the entry into turn 13.
Captain Blade! What happened to the cap?
And safety car.
Captain Blade, what happened?
Looks like he's on the outside there of turn 5. And that's going to be a safety car. Wow, so Breezy is kind of in a bad spot right now, because he just pitted for those soft tires. And all of these guys around him now have a free stop.
Yeah. Get on the softs, people. Get on the softs. F1 Racer replacing the wing right now. He's getting on the softs. Wow, Captain Blade, he was doing a very good job making that turnaround, and unfortunate he's now out of this race.
So safety car number 2 in tonight's race, coming out on lap 31 of 56. And that is going to be a free pit stop for most of the drivers on the grid here today. Oh, a little bit of games there into the pit stop between Apparatus and Seafreeze. Oh, look at that. Breezy gets a 5-second penalty for speeding into pit lane. And he also got overtaken into the pit lane. He was, I think, trying to back up a little bit because he had to double stack. So Breezy making another pit stop right after he made a pit stop just a couple of laps ago. But of course, this safety car, he had to match up to the guys around him because they would have had a free stop. But unfortunately, getting a 5-second penalty for speeding into the pit lane. Looks like Seafreeze got the same penalty as well. Oh, they both have 10-second penalties.
Oh, wow.
10-second penalty for Seafreeze, 10-second penalty for Breezy. Absolutely unbelievable. I'm not sure what they must have done, but I'm guessing a speeding and a contact penalty.
Let's see what they got here.
Because I was on board with Breezy when he was going into the pit lane, but he did a very late pit stop. He was passing the entry into the pit lane, and then he decided to jump in. Seafreeze took that as an opportunity to jump alongside him as they were crossing the entry into the pit lane. So if they did touch under the safety car conditions and they both sped, that would have been 10 seconds right there, possibly.
Well, in the incident I got here is that he had Seafreeze had a collision with McChicken.
Wow, drama going on in tonight's race here.
And who's the other person you just said?
Breezy.
Breezy's problem was severe collision with Seafreeze
And the speeding.
And speeding in the pit lane, yes. So speeding in the pit lane for Breezy, speeding in the pit lane for Seafreeze, and a severe collision by both of them. Yep.
Yep, I think they were racing a little bit too hard into the pit lane there. And unfortunately it's hurt them both.
Which is like, okay, I know you're trying to get your car served pretty quickly than the other guy, but come on, fella. You know the rules. You can't do that.
Well, we've still got a long way to go, another 24 laps, so if Breezy can keep up that crazy pace that he's had all day today, he might be able to clear 5 more seconds, and then he's going to serve another 5 in the pit lane. It's going to be close. It's going to be a tight one. Now, another thing to mention, look at the mix of tires. We've got Bats Plus. He did stop on the safety car, but he put on softs. We have Prattis, Seafreeze, and Breezy on medium, so Breezy switching from the soft over to a medium. Maybe possibly taking it till the end. It could be possible. But now that he has to serve a 5-second penalty, he might decide to actually pit and serve it. It's going to be very interesting now. Stanley and Chargers on soft tires. Professional on mediums. Cam and STX on softs. Chatty on mediums. And then KGB Black Angel and F1 Racer on softs. Huge mix. It's going to be a great finish, a great 20-plus laps to go here.
Yes, it definitely is. And I like the fact that now Chargers kind of gets to get back in the mix again. So everybody gets to recharge themselves. And now this is where you should be thinking about what you're going to do as far as these last 24 laps left in this race, to plan your strategy of attack of, okay, should I be more aggressive on the first few laps? Should I just wait for that mistake? You know, safety car in this lap. So this is where, like you said, it's going to get very interesting with the different mixed strategies and stuff, you know.
So, 3 DNFs, Captain Blade, McChicken, and Deathwish. 2 of those DNFs have brought out safety cars, and we're about to finish safety car number 2. The message has come out. It will be in this lap. At the front, we have Bats Plus defending from Apparatus, Seafreeze in 3rd, Breezy in 4th. Let's see how we're going to get back to racing here. Bats Plus needs to play this one smart.
Remember what I said, that back wheel. Getting on the throttle a little too early, that's going to cost you. Start to kick out.
It looks like they're going to go for it now. Bats Plus getting a little bit of a gap already to Apparatus, getting a pretty good restart there. All of them getting a very clean restart. Breezy keeping very close to Seafreeze into turn 1. Nobody going for big moves except for Cam. Cam and Professional battling on turn 1, and also beside them they have another car. I think it's Chatty. Oh my goodness, that was a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
No, that was STX, so he managed to make it a double overtake there. STX up into P7, Professional into P8, and Cam staying in P9 for now. Chatty Duck overtaking KGB Black Angel for P10 just a second ago as well. At the front, we have Breezy right and close with Seafreeze, now matched up on strategies and on tire life, and also on penalties. They're matched up on everything. And Breezy's using his battery, catching that slipstream, but it's not going to be enough just yet. He's going to wait until the DRS will be re-enabled in a couple more laps.
Oh, man. See, look like a couple of guys are still trying to get the heat in the tires, start getting that grip on the softs. Weaving in and out there.
Stanley there going for a move on Breezy. That almost ended up in tears. They almost made contact, but Stanley backed out of it at the last second. But Stanley charges an STX on those soft tires. They want to overtake the medium runners as soon as they can. And DRS will be enabled, I think, on this lap. Bats Plus has put in the fastest lap, a 134.2, I think it was. Apparatus still holding on to that P2 and possibly P1.
The dive by STX. I was trying to get that overtake.
Chargers holds on to it for now. But yeah, STX is on the mission here.
Yeah.
Lap 35 now of 56. About, what is that, 21 more laps to go. We've got lots of battling going on all over the place. No DRS available just yet. KGB overtaking Chatty, still side by side. And here they come into turn 12. Let's see who's going to get this one. They're still going to be side by side.
It's going to be Chatty on this. Oh, Chatty's. Oh, he just, wow, he nearly got collected. He just was able to kind of move out of the way.
A few positions lost, though, for Chatty, down to P12 now. And, yeah, that was a very close one. Too close for comfort. DRS is now re-enabled once again, and we've got a big train of cars. STX, Chargers, Stanley, Breezy, Seafreeze, and Apparatus, all very, very close to each other. Looks like Stanley's going to go for a move into turn 1 on Breezy, but had to back out of it once again. Wasn't quite close enough.
Wow, then we got Cam over here trying to get an overtake on Professional. Pretty close, but Professional is very hard to pass.
Yeah, Cam was looking the one way, the other way, any way he could possibly find, but couldn't find it there. Here comes Stanley now. He's going to have DRS, and he's super, super close to Breezy. But so are all of these other guys. They're all close to each other. Breezy is very close to Seafreeze. Is he going to possibly go for a move? Is Seafreeze going to look down the inside on Apparatus? Not quite yet. They are going to hang back for now. And at front, Bats Plus, 3.7 seconds clear now of Apparatus. He's playing the Breezy card right now because Breezy... Oh, Breezy makes contact with Stanley. He spins. He is cutting across the grass. He gets another 3-second penalty to his name, and he's back on track now in P7 after collecting some grass there. STX was having a look on Chargers as that was happening. He's having another look on Chargers into the last corner.
We also got Professional, a lot of wheel banging between him and Cam, and now KGB Black Angel just overstepping. So lot of chaos going on in the midst of backfield.
STX trying hard there to overtake Chargers. He was trying to weave and break Chargers. Oh, and he catches the big sausage curb on the inside of the corner, and he goes for a little bit of an off. And he keeps the position, but loses a lot of time to Breezy. So a couple of mistakes there in quick succession by a couple of drivers that all of a sudden change this race a little bit. Breezy has now got a lot more work to do if Red Bull won that Constructors' Championship here tonight.
Oh yeah, DRS going on for Chargers.
And here comes Seafreeze on the Pratis, and that is P2 for Seafreeze into turn 12. And that is now the two AlphaTauris in front. Vats Plus on the soft, Seafreeze on the medium tire. Pratis now dropping down to third place, also on that medium tire, and he's got Stanley right behind him on a soft tire. So, wow, this is just all over the place. It keeps on changing every second. You don't really know who's going to win this one. You don't really know what's going to happen, and we like it that way. Keep it coming, guys. What a great show. What a great race so far.
Yeah, so far so good. A lot of changes here. You got STX. I think he's about to try to make a move on Breezy. I know he's going to go for it. Is. Nope, he lost. Oh!
Oh
STX.
no! STX, another safety car. Safety car number 3 is out on lap 38 as STX whips the car around on the exit of turn 1, trying to make that overtake down the inside of Breezy, and that is another DNF. That is DNF number 3. Chatty Duck gets a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. Everything is kicking off here, as just as I was saying, that this race keeps on changing from second to second. We never know what's going to happen. Another thing happens. Safety car number 3 and DNF number 4. Looks like, yeah, that's going to be STX. DNF number 4 out of tonight's race. So now, what do these guys do? Vats Plus on the soft. So he pit? Does he change tires? Does he put on the medium? Seafreeze? Does he pit to serve his penalty? Pratis? What is he going to do? Is he going to stay out there to try and regain the lead of the race? Absolutely no clue.
Well, I mean, do they got enough tires? Because they're going to probably be on some scrubs.
I think because it's a 100%, we might have some extra sets given out. Possibly, though. I'm not sure.
Right. But,
and here goes Vats. Vats is in the pits.
Okay, Vats is in the pits. So, is this where, is it getting close to that number? Because wasn't there a race this season that they had about 6 or 7 safety cars in one race or something like that?
I think we had one with about 4 or 5. But yeah, we've had a couple where we had some crazy numbers of safety cars. Vats Plus puts on a soft tire. Okay. And, I mean, at this point, I think he's probably going to try and take it to the end. Once we get restarted, it's going to be lap 42-ish? Maybe 41, 42. So there'll be about 12 laps left to go. I think he might be able to make that work. Cam, F1 Racer, Professional, and Chatty Duck also pit, also put on the soft tires. But Seafreeze, Pratis, Stanley, Chargers, and Breezy staying out on the medium tires for Seafreeze and Pratis, softs for Stanley and Chargers. So are Stanley and Chargers thinking that these tires can make it to the end because they've got some extra life in them now under the safety car? That could be a possibility, but they'll have to do, as I said, about 14 laps on those soft tires. That's going to be quite a bit.
Yeah, and of course, take into account driving style too. So, you know, if they're pretty aggressive, it might not work in their favor. But I don't know. Is this? What do you think is going to be this outcome, man? Because this is keeps juggling.
Yeah, I don't even want to make any predictions right now because I have no clue what is going through the mind of these drivers here tonight. I mean, I don't think I've ever driven a 100% race, to be honest.
I can tell you. Seafreeze need to be careful because he's looking kind of close to that safety car. So the last thing he want to do is give it a little love tap and be disqualified.
Yeah, most definitely. But yeah, I mean, if I had to call it right now, I don't think the soft runners are going to make it to the end, I'll tell you that. So I think Stanley and Chargers are making a little bit of a mistake by not pitting right now. The question, though, is Seafreeze and Apparatus. They're already on 7-lap old mediums. They're going to have about 15, 14 laps to go. They can definitely make it, but are they going to have enough pace? And then you've got Bats Plus on the soft tire, but he's down in P7. He's going to have to make up some positions very, very quickly. Yeah, I'm not going to call anything right now.
Well, you got to remember, Breezy and Seafreeze got 10 seconds. So that's going to drop them down. So Apparatus could probably, I think Apparatus can pull it off. I think he can. I think he can pull it off. I think he can make it.
Well, in that case,
the other
Seafreeze
soft
could make it
runners,
too.
I think, will move up. Huh?
If Apparatus can make it, I mean, Seafreeze should be able to make it as well. They have exactly the same age of tires.
Yeah, but he has 10 seconds.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, so he's going to drop down to the... He's going to drop down to about... If everybody keeps their pace. Play around, he might... he might drop down to the top... Maybe top 10? Who knows?
And I think we might be getting the message. There it is. Safety car is in this lap. I saw the green light on top of the safety car. So that is the signal. We're going to get back racing after safety car number 3 in tonight's season finale. The grand finale of season 12 in TCR in the Platinum class as well. Here at COTA, Circuit of the Americas in Austin. Oh, and there goes Seafreeze with another penalty to his name. And Apparatus got one as well for good measure.
Well, that's 15 seconds.
All right, well, I think now it's falling into the lap of possibly Stanley, Chargers, Breezy, or maybe even Bats Plus, because with all of these penalties, if Bats Plus can stick close enough, he will have the win here tonight as we are back to racing now. And green flag goes. Oh, and Apparatus loses it on the restart. And he almost smashed it into the wall. And there comes Chargers to overtake him now into turn 1 on those cold tires. Apparatus had a little bit of a wiggle. And Breezy is up into P5 already as well. Looks like he overtook a couple of cars on the restart. Bats Plus up into P6. So everybody making up positions there except for Apparatus, unfortunately, losing a position to Chargers.
Little throttle happy. He's just kind of watching on that restart, man.
And now he's got Breezy right behind him, his own teammate. The 2 Red Bulls tonight were looking so good and right in contention to possibly take that Constructors' Championship away from Mercedes. But right now it's looking like possibly it's going to be a double championship for Mercedes, both drivers and constructors. And now Bats Plus overtaking Breezy as well for P5 in tonight's race. So Breezy losing positions, Apparatus losing positions. Everything is kicking off here. Stanley's now in second with Chargers in third. They're both on the soft tires that have already done 8 laps, while Seafreeze is on the mediums. And we've still got 15 laps to go. So the question now is, who's played this strategy right? Who is going to be able to make it until the end of the race on their set of tires without having to pit again?
I don't know. I'm going with the back markers. I think the back markers will somewhere, somehow, will make a change in the game.
There was another overtake attempt there from KGB Black Angel on Breezy. Didn't work out for him on that particular lap, so he's going to wait. Oh, as he rides over the yellow curbs. And he had to cut the corner. Yeah, he cut those yellow curbs on the inside and made his car jump. And then had to back out of it and try to correct it back onto the track. So this is quite exciting right now. Let's jump back to the front. Oh, we have a yellow. We have a yellow flag. Chatty Duck has had a spin on the exit of turn 8. So that's going to hurt his time a little bit there. And now Bats Plus is going for a move on Apparatus for P4. And that move is done. Bats Plus is now P4. Apparatus down to P5.
Oh boy.
14 laps to go. The battle for the lead is still going on. The battle for technically the win here tonight is still going on as well, because we don't know what these guys are planning to do. Are they pitting again? Are they not? Are they going to try and make it last? This is absolutely unbelievable. DRS is now re-enabled. We've had 3 safety cars, 4 DNFs, and this is again a 100% race, so we still have 13 more laps to go.
Boy. KGB Black Angel is trying to get a little sneak peek in there between those Red Bulls, but he might make a move here. He's trying.
KGB super close to the back end of Apparatus here. Apparatus just got overtaken by Breezy, his teammate, for P5. So positions are changing very quickly and everywhere around the track. Stanley has now got DRS on Seafreeze, also using his battery. He's going to have a look. He's going to dive down the inside into turn 12. They're going to be side by side there. Seafreeze defending on the outside. They're going to have a little bit of a wheel bang. Seafreeze is going to try and slide his nose into turn 13 and 14. Still making it work. Another wheel bang. Seafreeze making a switchback on Stanley into the next corner. Oh, almost losing it. Just like we had another car doing in tonight's race. I think it was STX. And it is Stanley overtaking Seafreeze for the lead of tonight's race. But crucially, Stanley is on really old soft tires, and we are not sure that he's going to be able to make them work until the checkered flag falls here tonight. Seafreeze now has the DRS. Chargers has DRS on the both of them. Seafreeze having a look into turn 1. Not close enough.
Definitely not close enough. And they got KGB Black Angel. He was trying to make a move over on Professional, but there's something going on in Sector 1.
Looks like that was F1 Racer.
Okay. So, yeah, he was just trying to make a move on a Professional there, but he had to kind of back out a little bit.
Now on board with Bats Plus. Bats Plus right there, right behind Chargers and Seafreeze. F1 Racer, 3-second penalty for corner cutting. Lots of penalties being given out here today. A little bit of a messier race right at the end of the season, though. These guys are just pushing because they ain't got nothing else to lose. Seafreeze down the inside of Stanley. They're going to be side by side once again through turn 12, 13, and 14. Still battling it out. Now Chargers is going to join the battle. He's going to try and pull off a move, possibly on the both of them, maybe just one of them. Seafreeze pushes his way through, back into the lead of the race once again. Stanley now trying to come back at him through the triple right-hander there, as they are now still side by side. And now here comes Chargers. Chargers diving down the inside on Stanley, and he's up into P2, and he's going to have the DRS now as well. And behind them, Stanley and Bats Plus battling it out. This is absolutely incredible to watch here. Chargers going to go down the inside. Oh, and Stanley's going to, or Bats Plus is going to go down there as well. Seafreeze and Bats Plus making some contact. Chargers is up into the lead of the race, and now here comes Stanley on Bats Plus through the S's in Sector 1, and he made that one stick as well, and Stanley is up into P3.
Man, how in the hell did they make that? Oh, F1 Racer.
F1 Racer is retired in the pits, so
Okay.
I don't think we're going to have any sort of safety cars for that. And now down to 11 laps to go, and crazy, crazy race going on.
Yes, definitely a crazy race. And we only got 10 drivers, so everybody's going to get a point here as long as they don't DNF. So.
Bats plus on Stanley into turn 12. A little bit of touching, more touching going on between those two drivers side by side into the next one. A big touch on Seafreeze. Seafreeze defending from both of these drivers now, from both Breezy and Stanley. Oh my goodness, absolutely all over the track here. Bats plus, Stanley and Seafreeze, they're all side by side through the triple right-hander. Absolutely unbelievable. How they're able to keep it clean is absolutely beyond me right now, as now Professional is going to join this train as well, and we're going to have just, what is it, 7 cars right now battling it out. Cam is joining this now as well, so 8 cars in the battle.
And oh boy, this is where it gets scary. This first sector, here we go. Let's do it again.
Cam and KGB, they were side by side. Cam backing out of it because it was just too dangerous for that to continue through the S's in the first sector. Nice little overhead view that we're getting of this massive, massive train of cars, all possibly in the battle for the win. It looks like Breezy has had a moment. Breezy having a bad corner there on the exit of turn 9, and he's off onto the grass. Lost a couple of positions to Cam and KGB.
Oh boy. DRS train.
Bats on Seafreeze. I think he's going to try and go for the move here into turn 12. He's going to dive down the inside. The two AlphaTauris battling it out. Seafreeze going for a move on Chargers in the lead of the race as well. Absolutely incredible. Here goes Bats Plus again. Oh, that was a big dive into turn 13 on his own teammate, nonetheless.
Yeah.
And now Stanley trying to have a look at Bats Plus as well, but not quite making it work. So Chargers in the lead, Seafreeze in second, Bats Plus in third, Stanley in fourth, Professional in fifth, KGB Black Angel in sixth, Cam in seventh, Breezy in eighth, Apprentice in ninth, and Chatty in 10th place at this moment. What a crazy, crazy race.
We definitely have seen a lot that has gone on, and there's still more to come. And those tires are definitely wearing out as of right now for a few of these drivers.
Yeah, Stanley is locking up a lot into the hard braking zones. He's got the oldest set of soft tires. No, sorry, Black Angel has the oldest set of soft tires. 14 laps for Stanley, 15 laps for Black Angel on the red stripe tires. That is quite a bit more than they normally do. On this track on a single stint, so we'll see how long they will last. We've still got 9 laps to go, so it's going to be very, very tight here at the finish line. Professional on Stanley on the back straight with the DRS enabled with battery to his advantage, and that is P4 for Professional.
Yeah, I'm surprised Seafreeze is still in this battle with the with those mediums and all these soft tires that's basically around him, because he has 14-lap-old medium tires, and these guys are in 7th. Right, that's right behind him. So it's just surprised he has not fallen off as of yet.
Yeah, some great battling that we've seen in tonight's race. Also some great battling we've seen all season round in this Platinum class. So what a great season finale to round off what has been an amazing season here. Only 8 more laps to go as we're still watching a huge battle going on here between many different cars. Everybody is trying to get the last possible win in this season.
Everybody's still close. Everybody's still close. It's not far off. Nobody's pulling away.
The big train of cars is still going on, from Chargers to Seafreeze to Bats Plus to Professional to Stanley to KGB, Breezy, and Cam, all within DRS of each other. 8 different cars within DRS. That is absolutely unbelievable. Let's take a look at the interval to the leader. So from Cam to Chargers is only 3 seconds. That is nothing, considering that you have DRS enabled as well between all of these drivers. Looks like Breezy is trying to make an overtake on KGB. They're making contact through turn 13, and Breezy kind of squeezes his way through there and up into P6. Oh, looks like something happened there. Yeah, Professional and Seafreeze battling it out. Seafreeze is down to P3 now. Bats Plus overtaking him, and Professional is getting close as well.
Yeah. Seafreeze is feeling it. Them tires is shot.
And here comes Professional into turn 1 down the inside. And that is a move done. In onto the podium goes Professional.
I think this is where Seafreeze is going to start this. He's going to start to go backwards now.
Yeah, at the front, Chargers on 16-lap-old soft tires with another 7 laps left to go. Are they going to hold on, or are we going to see possibly a puncture or maybe a spin-off that might end this run for Chargers? Bats Plus trying to keep within the slipstream. Chargers weaving, making a couple of switches from side to side. They're trying to keep Bats Plus from behind. Bats Plus having a look. Not quite close enough. In the meantime, Stanley making an overtake on Breezy and moving up into P5. And Breezy losing some positions there. Breezy is on 16-lap-old medium. Stanley on 16-lap-old softs. Absolute mess of strategies here tonight. And here comes Professional on Bats Plus, making up some time. Sector 3, yeah, that is KGB Black Angel having a moment.
Okay. Here's a crazy question. Now, Chargers is on 17-lap-old softs, and so is Stanley. If one of them have a blowout, we already know what's going to happen to the other.
Yeah, I think so. And if it was only a couple of laps to go, I would say, you know, they should be all right. But 6 more laps, that is quite a distance. It's also a long track, 3.4 miles, 5.5 kilometers. So there's quite a bit that these guys need to do here tonight to make it to the end. Bats Plus is the only one within DRS now. Everybody's kind of started dropping out. 007 Professional is catching up to Bats Plus as well and is now within DRS. Is he going to have the DRS on this particular straight? Yes, he does. And here comes Bats Plus to the right-hand side on the outside of the corner into turn 12. Chargers defends. They're going to be side-by-side in turn 13. Bats Plus has the inside of the corner, and he's going to make it stick, and that is the lead, switching once again, and it's now Bats Plus in the lead of the race. He was in the lead before for most of the race, but then dropped out after the second or third safety car, and now he's back up at the front once again. I think now Chargers is starting to feel the tire wear also, because Professional has made up a lot of time on him.
Oh yeah, Professional is definitely had a pretty good race. I must admit, I was hoping for him to be in the top podium, and so far so good. I would like to see his teammate, but you know, unfortunately, Pratis.
Yeah, Pratis has decided to pull out of the race here with a few laps to go. Oh, and a big incident, and 007 Professional, he's out. 007 Professional making contact with
Safety
Breezy
car.
and another safety car. Safety car number 4 is out on lap 51. And this is a godsend
Wow.
for Chargers and for Seafreeze and for Stanley, who've been trying to survive on those soft tires. It's also a godsend for KGB Black Angel. I think
Well,
probably everybody's going to dive into the pits here with 5 laps to go. Throw on some fresh red striped tires and make it interesting for the finale here.
wait a minute, but I hate to be the bearer of bad news. You get to serve that penalty under the safety car.
I think you can serve a 5-second penalty. You just can't serve a drive-through.
So that means that's 10 seconds still on the clock.
Yeah, but Seafreeze will end up with still, what does he have, 15 right now? Yeah, he's still going to have 10 seconds of penalties. Breezy, if he pits, is going to have 8 seconds of penalties. So, yeah, this is going to be very interesting right now. We're just about coming up to the pit lane, and we'll see. Bats Plus has 11 lap hold. He's going to continue. Chargers is going to continue as no. Chargers is going to pull into the pits, but look at that. Seafreeze is going to pull up and overtake on Chargers into the pits.
Wow.
So Stanley continues. Stanley didn't pit. He's got 19 lap hold softs. Unbelievable.
He's doing the Lewis Hamilton. They're telling him he's going to make it. He's going to make it. So he's saying that, so that's what, 3 laps? Is that 3 laps they're going to do? So they go 2 laps left? Lap 55?
Yeah. I mean, if they get restarted, it's going to be lap 54, and they're going to have 54, 55, 56 to do. But that also depends, because look at that. The field is stretched out right now. They're going to catch up to the safety car now. Stanley might have been thinking that he might pit at the end of this lap because everybody else is going to be under Delta, but that's not going to be the case anymore. Wow, I have no idea how this is going to end now because this is just crazy. Bats Plus is going to have a little bit of a disadvantage. He's going to have old soft tires compared to the new softs on everybody else's car. Stanley is going to be at a massive disadvantage. He's going to have about 22 lap old tires when we get restarted here.
And I still got my dark horse in there, Cam. Look at that. He's in 4th. Wow. So Cam, Chargers, and Black Angel probably will be on the podium. It's a possibility.
Yeah, it's definitely a possibility. We will find out in just a little bit. Now, you were talking about scrub tires. It looks like Breezy had to put on a set of scrub tires because he did pit, but he's got 3 lap hold tires now. But that's not too bad. 3 laps with, 4 to go, 3 to go, you're going to be fine. Now, Stanley, however, with 22 lap hold or 21 lap hold tires, I have no idea how he's going to make this to the end. If he does, I think that deserves some sort of Lewis Hamilton award or something, for making that one work, because that is absolutely incredible.
I don't know, man, but I really feel that I don't want to jinx him, but he might have a puncture. Because now you got to start. Remember, the key thing is once you get happy with the throttle, you try to get those heat back in the tires. That might be the 99.9% that it just might pop on them on that restart, and then it's like, I should have just pitted. You don't want to be that guy.
Yeah, I think we should start running 100% races every week, because this is the craziest, most exciting race that I have seen in a long time. So, Seafreeze, note for you when you're rewatching this later. Consider it. Maybe we should do 2 100% races throughout the season, because it's delivering an amazing show. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 DNFs out of the race. We've had 4 safety cars. We've had the lead change more times than I can count. Absolutely amazing. And now with the safety car on track on lap 53, I think we might get restarted at the end of this lap, and we will have 3 laps until the end of the race. Yeah, there's the green light.
Oh,
Green light
boy.
is on. We're going to get restarted, and we're going to have 3 laps to round it off for the season finale of Season 12 for round 15 after doing 100% of this race. 3 laps to go.
Oh, somebody just went
Who's
off.
going to have it?
That Breezy that just went off? Yeah.
Yeah, that was Breezy. Breezy spun and he's got damage on his front wing as well now.
Oh, God. Oh, man. Well, here we go. Let's look out for that throttle.
All right. Can Bats Plus bring it to the finish to win this one? Can Stanley hold on to those tires and not blow them up? Can Chargers possibly go for the win here tonight on the freshest set of tires at the front right now? Who else can it be? Can Cam jump in there? Seafreeze, KGB, it could be anybody's game. Stanley really wide there on the restart on the penultimate corner. Now really wide on the last corner. A little bit of a touch from Chargers on the back end of Stanley. And Stanley's now really in danger here. Here comes Chargers. Bats Plus is blown out to the front already. Cam is going to dive down the inside of turn 1 as well on Stanley. Is he going to make that one stick? Not quite. So Chargers up into P2. Bats Plus 1.3 seconds clear. Stanley, 21 lap old tires, holding on to P3. I don't think he's going to hold on to that position.
No, he's definitely not going to hold on. It's over, champ.
Also, here comes Chargers on Bats. He's getting closer and closer.
Yeah, all right. So ERS is going to definitely be deployed here. Ooh, somebody's going side by side. Who's that? That's Stanley and Cam? Yep. Cam got him.
Cam up into P3. A little bit of a touch there with Stanley. Stanley defending hard and gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings extending the track. So Cam up onto the podium. Chargers in second and only 0.4 of a second away from Bats Plus on a much, much fresher set of soft tires. 2 more laps to go once we cross the line here in a moment. I don't think we're going to have DRS enabled before the end of this race, or actually we will have it enabled on the last lap. So that might be what Chargers really needs right now. Seafreeze still got a penalty to his name, but up into P4. And wow, this is just unbelievable. What a race.
I can't believe this. This is crazy. Bats, I would like to see what the damage control on those tires right now, 15 lap old ones, and Stanley with 22.
And he's dropped a few positions. He's down in P6. So definitely 22 lap old. Soft tires do not perform as well as you would like them to. Meanwhile, Chargers 0.3 of a second away from Bats Plus. Cam 7/10 of a second away from Chargers, and then Seafreeze is right behind them as well. So this is all kicking off here now. Cam pushing with the battery power on Chargers. Chargers gonna go for it on Bats Plus into turn 12. Gonna squeeze him off the track a little bit. Cam is gonna jump on this opportunity to dive down the inside on the both of them there, and they are right side by side. Cam down the inside on Chargers and pushes both of them off. And now it's Cam in the lead. Chargers in second. Bats Plus and Seafreeze battling it out. This is absolutely incredible.
Wow. Okay,
we're going to have one more lap. Final lap here. Starting the last lap. And the last lap of Season 12 of TCR all together. Bats Plus drops down to P5 after getting overtaken there by KGB and Seafreeze. Chargers 0.5 of a second away from Cam. Cam taking that position right when it mattered most. And he's now just got 1 lap to bring it to the finish. But Chargers will have the DRS to his advantage.
Wow, man. Come on, I got the dark horse. I called the dark horse. That's Cam, so Let's see what's going to happen here in this DRS zone, though.
Here we come into turn 11, and the DRS will be available to Chargers for the last time in Season 12 and in Round 15 and in the Platinum class of this year of 2021. Here comes Chargers! Chargers overtakes Cam on the last corner, and here comes Seafreeze! Seafreeze hits Cam! And Seafreeze, oh my god, it's a big incident! Seafreeze takes out a couple of people there, and Cam now drops to P3. KGB moves up into P2, Chargers into P1. What a crazy last lap, and unfortunately Chargers did to Cam what Valid Newell did to me on Tuesday to take away the championship from me. And there comes Charger rounding up the last corner, and he is going to be the winner of round 15 here in the season finale in the 100% race in Season 12. And that is it for Season 12 and for the Platinum class. KGB in second. Cam still gets onto the podium in P3, but I'm sure he's going to be not happy about Seafreeze there. And Chatty in fourth, Bats in fifth, Stanley in sixth, Seafreeze in seventh, and Breezy in P8. But wow, this was probably, as I said, one of the best races I have ever commentated on, ever got to watch. 4 safety cars, crazy racing, 100%, 56 laps, beautiful performance from all of the drivers, and that is going to be it, and the last podium celebration in Season 12 in F1 2021, and in 2021 as a year in TCR, so congratulations to Chargers, to Cam, and to KGB Black Angel, stealing that P2 right in the dying moments.
Right, and Chatty Duck with the fastest lap at the end of the race. Wow.
And this also means that the Constructors' Championship does go to Mercedes. So congratulations to Passassin, the one-man team that did it all this season. He got the Drivers and the Constructors' Championship all by himself. Massive, massive congratulations to Passassin, but also congratulations to Chargers on the win here tonight in the season finale in the 100% race, full length. Very, very well done from Chargers. He kept it clean, and he got the win when it mattered. KGB Black Angel in second, Cam in third, Chatty in fourth, Blats Plus in fifth, and Chatty got the fastest lap as well. Stanley in sixth, Seafreeze in seventh, Freezy was the last finisher on track, and then we had 007 Professional Apparatus, F1 STX, Captain Blade, McChicken, and Death with Tricky DNFing from tonight's season finale. Mr. Sensation, tell us all about it. How do you feel after that one?
Wow, I enjoyed it. That was great, man. I had Cam as the dark horse. He was the driver of the day. He almost won it, but man, for Chargers to come from behind, and KGB, I didn't think, the way his race was. Chatty Duck, I mean, everybody's race basically changed in a drastic turn of events. It's just amazing. I enjoyed it. I love it.
Absolutely, yeah. I think I enjoyed it very much myself as well, and I really hope that everybody who was watching tonight enjoyed this race, and I hope you guys really enjoyed Season 12. I mean, in the Platinum class, it was a little bit of a one-man show with Passassin, but altogether, I think it was a great season. There was a lot of very, very good battling going on in all 3 classes, and yeah, tonight's 100% race definitely added to the action. I think it was a great finale to this season. So we are just about getting ready for the post-race interviews. I've invited our podium finishers. It sounds like Cam, unfortunately, his settings do not allow him to be invited into voice chat, so we will not be hearing from him, but I did invite KGB Black Angel and also Chargers. And so we're going to give them a couple of moments here so they can join into the session, and then we will hear from them. But, oh yeah, I think there's also one more person that I'm going to go ahead and add in right now as we wait for everyone to join. And yeah, we'll be able to hear from everybody here today. But yeah, I mean, this was one of the craziest races I had to commentate on. I really enjoyed it here today. I really hope everyone, as I said, watching really enjoyed the show and enjoyed the season. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, all of that great stuff. But yeah, I don't see anybody else joining except for Chargers, but he did join. So let's go ahead and talk to Chargers, the race winner in tonight's race and in the 100% full feature race. It was definitely a tough one here today at a track like Coda, especially. I'm sure it was not an easy one from your perspective, but really it came down to the last lap there and the restart from that safety car. You had the fresher tires, you managed to get the positions that you needed, but then, of course, on that last lap, you managed to overtake Cam, and then all hell broke loose behind you. I don't know if you saw, but Seafreeze went for a big dive, and he made a big incident, made a boo-boo of the whole situation there at the end, cost Cam another position as well. But tell us about the race from your perspective. How did it go? Did you enjoy the 100%? What happened tonight?
That was a crazy race. Can't say I expected to win that one coming in. Yeah, I don't even know where to start. The beginning, I think I spun on the first stint, and when the first safety car came out, I was in last place. The safety car kind of like brought me back into the race at least, and I think I went on to the mediums, and I kind of like made maybe up to like 7th or 8th during that stint. Then I think a second safety car came out, and then I went on softs at that point, and I was kind of thinking I was just gonna go to the end. Yeah, I remember what's happening most of the race. It was pretty crazy. Yeah, then I think it was a third safety car, and then most of us stayed out in the Bass pit. And then I kind of figured that Bass was gonna kind of run away with it at that point because he had a lot of fresher tires. Then I somehow then gained the lead because Stanley made a mistake, and then I passed him, and then I was able to pass Seafreeze. And then Seafreeze was kind of like my shield kind of back to the soft runners and keeping Bass behind me for a little while. So I was hoping that he could kind of keep P2 the whole race. So eventually Bass passed him and then passed me. And then I thought the race was over at that point. And then the safety car from that incident happened. And yeah, then I decided to pit. I thought a lot of guys were going to end up staying out. Somehow I ended up P3 and the first one on fresh tires. So got very lucky with that. And then yeah, I got passed by someone else. I don't even remember who it was. There's so much stuff going on. And then I thought he was kind of pulling away like maybe like a 10th a lap faster than me maybe on those softs. So I thought he kind of had it at that point. And then kind of out of the S's on the last lap, he made a mistake, and I kind of cost him like 3 or 4 tenths, and I kind of brought me back into it. And then his light was flashing, so he had no ERS at that point. So I kind of knew I was going to get him at that point. And then yeah, I saw Seafreeze went for the dive bomb, and couldn't react at that point. So I was already kind of on the apex, and then I saw a big crash going on behind me. But yeah, crazy race.
Yeah, it definitely was. From where we were watching, we were saying it many times that it's probably one of the craziest races, and maybe we should run 100% races more often. But yeah, it worked out pretty well for you in the end. Overall, as as an experience, how did you enjoy the full feature race?
It was fun. It was the first 100% race I've done on this game, so from a strategy perspective, there was definitely like a lot of different options with the safety cars, and there were just so many different ways that you could get to the end of the race, and it made it really interesting and really fun.
And one last question for you. Your plans for next season, for season 13, are we expecting to see you back in this Platinum class? Are you going to any other classes, or, what are your expectations of yourself for next season?
I have no idea yet. I'll figure it out at some point, but yeah, for now I have no idea. For where I'll be next season.
Okay. Mr. Sensation, any questions for our winner here tonight?
Well, just just great driving. Pretty much is what I could say. As I was just gonna say with the safety car, being multiple times, basically popping out on you. You usually start a race off with a strategy like you're gonna go, all right, I'm gonna do this, this, and this. But because it came out about 4 times, Was that annoying to you, or was that kind of like, all right, I'm gonna just roll with the punches?
I mean, two of the safety cars basically helped me. I mean, the last one kind of gave me the chance to get on the first tires, and the first one kind of like brought me back into it after I spun. So, I mean, the safety cars helped me overall. So, yeah, I'd say they were a good thing.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, congrats again on the win here today. Enjoy your time off, and we'll see where you end up next season. All right, moving over to our P2 finisher. I did see that he joined us in the chat here. It is KGB Black Angel getting that P2 right in the dying moments of the race after Seafreeze decided to pull a massive dive bomb there on Cam, who got overtaken by Chargers. But overall, it was an interesting race for yourself. You were, up and down throughout the race. Tell us about it. How did you feel around here today?
Yeah, honestly, when the race first started, it was kind of depressing for me. I couldn't even see myself get P2, honestly, because I spun multiple times. I was all over the place. It was very unexpected for me, and I got help from the first two safety cars, and then I ended up making a mistake after that, and two more safety cars ended up coming out, which actually benefited me even more. And luckily I had a last first set of softs, and I knew I was able to score points, but I wasn't thinking I was going to be able to get a podium until I realized when that safety car ended with those last two laps that I could actually get it. And when Freeze made that move, I kind of just slid through, and I was like, all right, this is very unexpected. So I was pretty happy about it. You know what I'm saying? It was just great. Like from going literally nothing to something. Like that to me is just like. I was so close to retiring, too, halfway in. And I'm so glad that I didn't, because this paid off dramatically.
Nice.
Your first podium of the season, coming in the season finale in a 100% race. Does that give you some motivation for season 13?
Oh, yeah. I'm definitely going to be working on getting fast and trying to keep on more consistent. So this is definitely a step up, especially in a full 100% race.
Awesome. Mr. Sensation, your questions.
Yeah, I got the question here is all right, you went from your usual 50 to 100. Did you feel like, man, this is going to be a long race, or did you come with a strategy to say, hey, you know what, if I do this, maybe I can probably have a chance? You're not saying that you was going to win it, but then, like you said earlier, you said, hey, that last safety car, I might have a shot. I might have a shot here. But how was it for you as far as 50 versus 100?
For me, honestly, I didn't really think about it. I am usually a more consistent race pace compared to quali, so I got my act together, but I still made mistakes, surprisingly. But honestly, it is kind of stressful battling with everybody, going 3 laps over and over again through S's, through sector 3.
Right.
It was intense.
Right.
But I put on my fight and I got P2, so I'm happy with that.
Okay.
All right, congrats again on the P2. Good luck next season. Have a great time off.
Thank you.
All right, and then we've got one more person here that I wanted to bring in. Definitely an important person to the whole league, to the Platinum class, a multiple champion of this class and the league in general, and one of the founding fathers of TCR. Seafreeze, welcome to the voice chat here. Even though you didn't finish on the podium, it is the last race of this incredible season. Like I've said during the stream, I think, for me personally, this is the best, closest, most exciting season that I've seen in TCR so far. It was exciting from start to end. It was different for us in a couple of different ways, a different game. We were streaming it on both Twitch and YouTube this time around. We had a bunch of new drivers, a bunch of new commentators, some new events that we brought in as well. But overall, I mean, what a season it was. It's now, finished on a great note with this 100% race. Tell us, your finishing sort of closing remarks, anything you want to add, any notes?
Absolutely. Well, welcome. Firstly, who the hell won and who was the podium?
Sorry, say again?
Who the hell won and what was the podium?
So Chargers won, we had KGB in second, and we had Cam finishing third after you tried to take him out.
Okay, so firstly, congratulations, Chargers, first win in the Platinum class, and you mentioned founding fathers. I don't know if you know, but it was this guy over here. It's nice to see him in the booth, Mr. Sensation. It was me and him and one other guy, Nevi, and that's many many years ago now. Those are the good old days. So big, huge welcome back. I'm happy you were able to commentate on the last one. That was I got to watch that one back.
No problem. No problem.
But yeah, no. Also, congrats to Chargers for winning that. He's also another guy who came in to the TCR into the silver class when it was either the first or second season of the silver class, and eventually he was able to get the silver championship, move his way to gold, had some few wins in there for a few seasons, and then the fact that he's already up in platinum, competing in this finale 100% race, that just shows he's improved a lot. So good for him. Season 12's been really cool. At this point, a lot of the seasons get mixed up for me, but this one was interesting. It was a lot of different winners. I think each class provided something different. I think we've seen a lot of improvement through drivers, some people returning, a lot of new drivers as well, and the championships were quite interesting as well. With silver and gold and platinum, even with the dominance factor by Assassin. He's very talented, and Bats Plus getting in golden. He's racing, did the double duty this season, so he's been doing great. And then Charles and yourself, Blinn, did quite well in silver. So all in all, it's another great season. We always have things to improve upon, and we will try to do our best for season 13 in the off season. But just want to say a huge thanks to everyone watching and tuning in and supporting and racing and viewing, or whatever role they might be in. It's the seasons are long. I feel like they're getting longer. But it's really all good. Another successful season, and we'll take that and try to make it better next year, some way, somehow. And we'll just keep the details, keep in tune for the off season, and maybe some events we'll do, and some other cool things for the drivers. And maybe I'm looking forward to the new drivers coming into next season, and doing this thing all over again.
Absolutely.
And
so
also,
am I.
a huge thanks to the officials and the commentary crew. We've had a lot of commentators, new, returning, like even today. I still can't wait. I'm going to watch the stream back. Maybe to lap 55, and then I'll cut out. Yeah, no, it was good. The officials and the stewarding, we've had a lot of help in the stewarding. We actually... I was happy coming into this season. We did the rules, revamped the rules, something to make it very clear, something Formula One can't even do. And we've really it's been a great season, even on the new game and everything. And I think next season will be even better. And now I'll hand it off to you, Blinn. Thank you.
All right, no, absolutely great stuff there from Seafreeze. Thank you so much for those kind words there for the commentary crew. Definitely, we've had a great season in terms of officials, commentary, drivers. Everybody really stepped up and really helped us out. So massive thank you to everyone. Big thanks to Mr. Sensation for joining me for this 100% race. It's been over 2 hours that we've been on air now. So huge thank you to you, and I really hope that I'll get to hear your brilliant voice more often.
Oh, yeah, no problem, man. Definitely, man. It has been very fun and entertaining. It's definitely been a long time since I actually did commentary with you, or just in general. So I was just like, hey, let me just see what's up, and pay a little pay a little visit and see the great racing here on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays.
Absolutely. You chose a great race to do your comeback at. So, yeah, again, thanks to Mrs. Cessation. Thank you to C Freeze, to all the drivers that joined us in the post-race commentary and the interviews. Huge thank you to all the drivers in Platinum, Golden, Silver class, everybody that raced with us this season. You guys delivered an amazing show to all of our viewers. And, of course, huge thank you to all the viewers and everybody that's been supporting TCR throughout this season. We are done for season 12 and we're done in 2021, but we're going to be back very, very soon. And as Mr. Sensation mentioned there, we are going to be back on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays once we get racing again. If you guys are interested in racing with us in season 13, make sure you check the links in the description. I think there's a link there to our website or possibly to our Discord as well, where you can get all the information you need. You can sign up to one of our classes. Don't be scared or intimidated. We're very welcoming of new drivers. We have seen many new drivers come in and shake things up in this season and in this league in general. So if you guys are interested, definitely sign up. Let us know, and we will be happy to see you race with us. But yeah, I think this is going to be it here. It's been an amazing season. I want to again thank everybody who's been working with us and been supporting the league throughout. Huge thanks to all the commentary crew for this season, everybody that helped me out, and all the other classes as well. So yeah, from Blue Machine, from Mrs. Station, Sea Freeze, and everybody in TCR, thank you guys so much for watching us throughout this season. We will be back soon. Keep in touch throughout the off season for special events, for the preseason races, for highlight videos, and anything else that might be coming. Have a great time off. Happy holidays. Make sure your holidays are happy and safe. And hopefully we will see you all guys in a couple more months in around February time. That's probably when we'll be back. So yeah, thanks again. Have a great night. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.